kid.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what else? I can't wait to try to get in a hold of these people, because I'm wondering if it has something to do with what came off them computers.
Nah, and that's my concern, is that um until the State Department make a decision on if they actually gonna move on this case or whatever, if they, because everything is in Mexico and the Spanish countries, that if they found anything because of the investigation we got started, then yeah, that'd be great. That'd be really great.
Yeah, because they didn't send, what I paid attention to was the fact that they did not send the local police out there. It
Exactly.
said the national police. So it has to be, that's their equivalent to the FBI. So it has to be something very serious. And I don't know if they were just telling them a story about, and maybe a neighbor did call, but they didn't follow what they said according to Solar, because Solar was thinking they was just going to go to a police station for questioning, but they rolled up on a place that had barbed wire and all sorts of stuff. It looked like a prison.
Right.
Did anybody else? Did y'all feel like it looked like a prison? For those who seen it, I streamed it, but it looked like it was a prison. I was like, look at all the barbed wire, and they had gates. They was all out there with guns. They had them completely surrounded. They was making sure nobody could run off and do nothing.
Yeah, well, I'm I'm praying that they found evidence, because the process was slow for us, but man, y'all, all of y'all been doing y'all thing.
Yeah, everybody
like,
killed it.
We doing what nobody don't understand. We doing something that a lot of people couldn't get accomplished. We did it ourselves. Like, the information we putting out, the everything that's done. I appreciate everything, y'all, because the help has been all us. Not, if it wasn't for Portia's family member that actually made that complaint like I asked her to, Shay, then when I got to Mexico, it wasn't going to shake like it shook. But because she actually put in that complaint, it was easy for them to move, because that's what they needed, somebody else to make that complaint. So thank you, Shay, for doing that. And then they took and they brought this the sex trafficking unit in it, but really that was more than just that. Was encompassed a whole lot of other agencies, because man, I'm telling you, it was like maybe 12, 13 people that we had to interview with in Mexico when that went down. So I'm hoping they find what they needed to find. That's what I'm hoping, because the last time, like, they took him, money talk, bullshit walk.
Right.
But that was local. That was local.
That was local. It's local every time. It's when they bring in the people above local that action happens, that something takes place when they bring in the people from, their capital or their government is when things are taken serious. But I really want to know, if the neighbor got these people involved, what did the neighbor say to them for to spark a reaction like the reaction that we saw, where they was out there with guns and they were surrounding that entire house. They was not playing with them at all. Well, it was very different.
This what y'all gotta remember, and what we didn't see was he did the same thing in Mexico. However, by them we didn't see that, and they wouldn't let them go live and film that. They actually went in with guns and stuff like that, and he even told y'all and took all their stuff and took them to the police station and separated the women and the children. and everybody had to get the physical and the psyche eval before they could go back. But we didn't see that the last time. We got to see it this time. And he did make a reference to, from what I understand, somebody sent me a message saying that if he get out of it this time, he gonna disappear.
Yeah, he is. I believe that.
And y'all understand this. I told y'all he got a account, a personal account that when he bounce and leave them, he gonna be gone. Not even they gonna know where he at. He said it. So yeah, I'm hoping the same thing, Jazz. I'm just hoping to see what actually transpires. You know.
And then, did you know? I know you didn't see all of it, but one of the things that I want to point out that I noticed as well was how calm Velvet was. Velvet was very calm. It seemed like a few of them were calm. They had a nervous calmness about them, like they were aware that it was now the time that the time that they have been preparing for was upon them. And so it wasn't screaming, it wasn't yelling, it wasn't, stop or even a pushback. She was very calm. She was so calm. So what does that tell you about your daughter, since you know her so well? What does that reaction say to you?
I always told him, all of us is a little crazy. We just don't want to be stupid. So she know when the police come to shut her mouth and listen and pay attention and find out what's going on. She learned that from me. Get officers' names. Look at their badges. Take information down. Take as much as you can, because it don't matter where you at. If the police want to do you something dirty, they'll do you something dirty. And if you don't have no recollection or you didn't ask no questions, Officer John or whatever, badge number 268, that was how can I put this? That was a slap in the face to them. That was really like a sly lick, like somebody, mollywop, snuck them, like boom, and they was just standing there in a daze because they didn't see it coming.
No, they didn't. They had actually been on live all day.
I'm being honest with y'all. I didn't see it coming. Nobody saw this coming. I don't. That's why I'm thinking it's something. It might be something deeper, or he was, like I said, beating on one of them, and the neighbors couldn't take it no more, and they finally called and did the right thing.
And what was so you were you able to see a little bit of it where they were actually cuffing Eligio? Because when they were cuffing Eligio, Mr. Marquez, my first thought was Pop said he was going to be in some handcuffs real soon.
It wasn't red, was it?
No, they weren't red, but they were some cuffs.
Those are pretty silver bracelets.
And he thought he was never going to be put in handcuffs. So what do you think about that?
I didn't see nothing yet. I don't know where to see it. I don't know if y'all put it up yet or anything, but the only part I saw was I think they were standing up and he was holding his cell phone talking. But that's all I saw before it cut off, and I didn't see nothing yet. I want to go and look at it and see if I can see body language or however they may have felt or Velvet may have felt in the process, but still waiting for I'm still waiting for either a phone call or for somebody to say something, or for him to pop his head up and, hey, y'all, look at me again. So if y'all see that, y'all know what time it is. But I don't think it's gonna happen with them. Like, if they got something on him, they not letting him go.
Well, you gotta, when we get off here, I'm gonna show you. You got to see the spot that they took him to. Mr. Marquez, 'cause when you see the spot that they took him to, it looks like he's going to be there a while. It
Okay.
looks like he's going to be there a while. Now, I do know of some places on YouTube. I got to verify because it seems like everybody's got various clips because it was live and on multiple places, so everybody's trying to catch it. So I'm going to see who, y'all let me know who has the clips and where certain parts are at on YouTube. Just anybody who has any footage of this, I don't care who they are, just drop their names in the comments if you know whoever else has footage of this event on YouTube. So yeah. And so it definitely looked like it was something serious. And then you know what else was really interesting, Mr. Marquez? They separated them. So it didn't seem like the target was the family, as they call it, the family, the group. He was the target. They separated him and put him in another truck with handcuffs. He was the only one cuffed. He was the only one surrounded by guards, escorted to this building, to this place.
I mean, what's understood don't need no explaining. If you're the cult leader, yeah, you the cult leader. Now, for those other boys over there, if they ain't started running yet, they better get their bags packed and get the trucking too. Cause guess what? For what they said they did to their cousins and stuff, they next. They next. I don't think nobody who really didn't admit to doing various crimes is gonna be in trouble. But I do think that if you have admitted to something, you next.
And people are saying Cherry has a live stream, guys. So Cherry Blossom has the live stream on YouTube. And so what are your feelings and concerns right now in regards to Velvet as well as the other women over there and those babies?
Man, all y'all should just come home. Regroup yourself, and it's already not hard to see that you might want to go back or go do your own thing. As my daughter discussed with me, we have somewhere to send her where she's going to be around people that will love and care for her and won't let anything happen to her and anybody do that to her. And at one point she was being happy to receive that information that we had something like that, because from what I can see is that once you live a certain lifestyle and you can live that I don't give a shit attitude, and for somebody like him to show them that they can make money and do all of this stuff that they doing and run, that's kind of gotta come out of the system. But I would really love for them to get themselves together. Even them young men that ain't said what they did to they or they never did nothing to their baby cousins and sisters and stuff. Like, get yourself together, man. Get yourself together. If this is the end, get yourself together, because none of y'all can't fill his shoes, and I don't think none of y'all want to. Because if you do, this was gonna happen to you.
Right. And so what is next? Where do we go from here, and what do you request that the people who are supporting you and watching you do? How can people help you and the families right now?
Keep pushing, y'all. When you roll out the templates and stuff like that, I urge everybody to take that from what Jazz is putting out, put your own 2 cents in, put your names where you need to put it, send it to your senators and your people in your city that it needs to go to. If I'm in Louisiana, I urge everybody to send a letter over to my people. If you in Texas, everybody send a letter over to Texas. and vice versa, and so forth and so on, to get every state involved, right? And the plan, like I said, is to one day get a law passed to hold these people accountable for what they do. And I'm not just, I'm talking about all these cult leaders out there with all this BS. I'm not just talking about Nature Boy and all that. It's not gonna stop here. It shouldn't stop here. Okay? We got a lot invested in this, and the investment is to ultimately see these people being brought to justice and not having to take so long. You know, that's my ultimate goal.
All
That's
right,
what
Pop.
I suggest everybody just, stay on it.
Yep. Stay on it. Stay on it.
Where
Stay
you
on
gonna
it.
put that, Jazz, so I can see it?
What?
The video.
Which one? The one for him being locked up?
Yeah.
Cherry Blossom has a live. I think does Cherry have the beginning? I have the end, so I do not have when the authorities actually pulled up on him. So
Okay.
does Cherry have that, guys? And can we, when I figure out Cherry Blossom has it, so Cherry has it, and then we just gonna get some clips, and then we gonna have. I advise for everybody to put clips up of the good parts, so that IG can be in the loop, because it seemed like it was a lot of streaming of it on YouTube. Cherry Blossom on IG, and then go to her IG to get it. Figure out where her YouTube is. And then people are saying Lurker. Solar has the chase. Yeah.
Solar has what?
Solar has the chase of him chasing, and I was watching.
that.
Yeah, I was watching the chase, and I'm telling you, I was like, please don't let Solar, please don't get lost, because we need to see where y'all are going. We trying to figure out where this ends at.
But
and
not
so
only
when
that,
he got there and when he arrived, they definitely took all the phones from them. They made them stop recording, and they took all the phones from them.
Wait, they took it from him when they got there?
Yeah, when they got to the place, the authorities took the phones from them.
See, because that's what I'm saying. Like, that was a stupid move to, man, you following the police, like, them people will turn around and shoot y'all, think y'all trying to do them something. Don't, that's not that. I mean, it was good that they went and they saw the place, but I wouldn't have never been trying to follow behind the police talking about seeing where they going, and they got guns and stuff.
Oh, and I don't know what that was about, but when they got there, they was intent on following those people, taking Eligio to wherever they were taking them to. That's for certain. And so almost hit, they went right through the gate, almost hit a guard, hit an officer, everything. It was crazy at the end there.
Wait,
at the end of the little chase part. Yeah. He was very intent on being, with Eligio.
Well, they might. Well, it's his butt buddy, so I mean, I can understand why. But yeah, if he done got his ass in a sling, oh well, that's you, man. So
thank you to every single person who has been reporting and covering this. Thank you to all of the people who have been watching and all of the people who have been involved and keeping everybody in the loop, because we're all not even weak. There's 24 hours in a day and 7 days in a week, and everybody can't be present for every single thing that happens. So having a group and having a team effort has been instrumental in accomplishing all of the things that have been accomplished so far. Absolutely. And spreading awareness to other people, staying on them in every single country that they go to, every single house that they go to, and notifying the people in those cities and in those environments that they have a very dangerous person that is, living amongst them. And so kudos to each and every single one of you. Pats on the back, round of applause, and stay on this dude neck.
Yep.
There you go.